Hi guys, it's Rida from Honeydew Journal. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is the place where we all get creative together. In this video, I'm going to be setting up my May 2024 monthly spreads. I've chosen a fresh color palette for this month, and my theme for May is tulips. I've seen usually people choose a floral theme for May. So, following that thought, I researched and found a template of tulips, and at that point, I decided to do tulips as my theme for this month. Although I enjoyed this theme a lot, but it turned out to be very time taking because I haven't done any floral theme so far, so I had no idea about how am I gonna manage my time with this. Anyways, it was worth the effort because I loved all of my spreads. Um, so for this month, I'm gonna create my cover page, quote page, calendar spread, habit tracker, mood tracker, a reel spread, my makeup inventory, and the business planner layout. Beginning with my cover page, as you can see, I have already traced everything, to avoid any mistakes. So what I did is I distributed the entire sheet into three rectangles. The first one on the left hand side is 14 centimeters long and 3.5 centimeters wide. Second one on the top right corner is 6 centimeters long and 4.5 centimeters wide, and the one with an envelope is 7 centimeters long and 4.5 centimeters wide. I've given all the three rectangles a different foreground and a different corresponding background to them. Apart from my theme flowers, I'll be creating a few other doodles related to my theme, including the fruity wine bottles, my glossy green envelope, and alongside to it is the dusky little poem book. And for my quote page, I chose to create a loveliest tulips bouquet in bottom right corner with a tea pink and grey colored checkered pattern in the background, and the upstanding wines bottle on the top left corner with the dot and line background pattern. The quote I used here is in respect to tulips and spring season, which says, "The first blooms of spring always make my heart sing." This quote has a rhythmic tone in it, and it can be inferred as when the spring season starts, the flowers begin to flourish, and it makes me think of a time when I have been in glory. Or it could simply mean that blooming flowers is always joyful, as this quote creates a poetic image of a song filled with happiness. I have used the tangerine color from Crayola Super Tips pack of 100 to write down the quote in my favorite Rosalinda Berlinata italic font. Actually, doing calligraphy by using Crayolas is pretty easy and convenient to me because it's all about the angle of your hand. Well, it does require a lot of practice to achieve such style. Now, moving on to the calendar spread for May 2024. Oops, there's a little read through my pages. Never mind, I let it be there because when the whole calendar spread will be filled up with colors, I hope this won't be visible much. Plus, I don't want to keep changing my plan of the entire layout. For this spread, I designed three rectangular boxes on right sheet, one on left sheet, and the rest of the space is utilized in the calendar boxes. Each box for each day of the month in my calendar spread is 2 by 2 centimeters. The box with flower bouquet is 11 by 4.5 centimeters. The one with envelopes is 6.5 by 5 centimeters. One with the wine bottle is 3.5 by 4.5 centimeters, and my personal favorite box with bunch of giant tulips is 12.5 by 3.5 centimeters. For outlining everything, I have used 01 and 02 sizes of Sakura Pigma microns. For highlighting the details, I have used the most sleek size 005, and for outlining all the doodle boxes, I have used the chunky 08 nib size. Additionally, for my calendar boxes, I double outlined them with a freehand using 01 size. Sakura Pigma microns have become my go-to pens for bullet journaling. Although I haven't tried a wide variety of black pens, but I feel that they are enough for me for now. Maybe later on I'd like to try out Ohuhu calligraphy pens. I have seen some people using calligraphy pens for outlining their doodles, and it gives a depth to the whole image, which makes me want to try them even more. If any one of you have ever tried them out, please let me know how was your experience in the comment section down below. Now moving on to the next monthly spread for May 2024, which is the mood tracker. For my mood tracker, I had to think of something outside the box. So I drew this huge vase filled with lots of green leaves and tulips. I colored in all of the green leaves, the transparent vase, and the background, but left tulips as it is so that I could track my mood by coloring up in them accordingly. These are almost 10 in number, so I'll be using one tulip to track my mood for 3 days approximately. In order to create this watercolors or light reflection effects by just using Crayola Super Tips, I used the single leaf green shade and applied multiple strokes to areas where I wanted depth and left white spaces in them where I wanted to show light reflection. You guys can also try this little trick to create watercolors effect in your bullet journal doodles. I used light grey color to create the transparency of the tulip vase, and for outlining the vase I used the fine tip 02 of Sakura Pigma Micron. For background I created a border of 1 by 1 centimeters checkered pattern using pastel pink and the same light grey shade, and filled in the frame with camel brown color thoroughly. Although I didn't color in the tulips, but I decided to outline all the petals of these flowers. But I didn't number them this time because I didn't wanted it to be ruined. Further ahead, I have my habit tracker. As you all know, first of all, I color in my flowers and then the tea pink shade for the background of the rectangular box, then the green leaves and stems attached to my tulips, and lastly I colored in my ribbon with fresh tangerine shade. I'm going to be tracking only 4 habits this time. I feel like when I can't handle tracking 8 to 10 habits daily, then why bother to create such spread to pressure myself into doing it. I'm going to be using my silicone stamps of calendar to print a mini calendar on each habits box. This time I've tried using a tissue paper to wipe the stamp after every time I use it, just to avoid the hassle and the messy look. And otherwise the stamp could carry so much ink from the ink pad that it becomes too much and the calendar print turns out to be filthy. The habits I'm going to be tracking is 5 times daily prayers, 8 glasses of water daily, 8 hours sleep, and 1 hour walk on the daily basis. For all the titles I used Sakura Pigma fine brush pen. It has a very delicate, sleek tip which does not require a lot of pressure to create such precise letters. I'm done with my mood and habit tracker for May 2024, and my favorite spread from May is my mood tracker. I just love the overall look and it makes me pleased to see that I created it. Because when I was younger, I had this sense of art in me. I liked journaling. I remember that whenever I had summer vacations, I used to dig out all of my journaling stuff and start creating something in it. I used to collect cutouts from magazines, save all the leftovers from wrapping sheets, and all the pictures I had with my childhood friends. Although at that time I never even heard of bullet journaling or anything like that. Apparently, when I opted for science subjects back in my O levels, I had to quit journaling because then my focus kind of shifted from creativity to engineering, and now when I am a mechanical engineer and happily married, I thought that bringing back my childhood memories might create a good impression on myself, and Now here I am doing something what I always wanted to do so much. My heart seems so full right now, honestly, guys. Talking about the third and fourth monthly spread of May 2024, I'm coloring in both the spreads simultaneously because they have a collective doodle of tulips flowers among them. I just created the same tea pink and light grey checkered patterns for both the setups to be their background and designed the line and dot background for the doodles. I think I should have used a different shade for this one, to differentiate between the spreads. As of now, it kind of looks big one spread, but anyways, I have my black outlinings to differentiate between them, so it's not a big deal. Mistakes can happen, it's the part of journey. On the left hand side, I've created a Reels tracker spread and I named it as Reel It, Feel It. I thought about creating this spread because now Instagram is all about Reels, and honestly speaking, at this point, I'm not much punctual and creative with them. So, to push myself into it, I decided let's do it within a spread. And the other one is my makeup inventory. I've been willing to update my makeup from a while now, so I anticipated that researching and writing it in a journal spread would help me take right decisions in buying them. And for the last spread of May 2024, I have created a simple layout for my business planner. I've been thinking about starting my own business lately, so I researched and planned that instead of just spending money right away, I should handle all the other chores. For example, setting up my photography and videography gadgets and space, designing my own website, arranging a unique packaging display, and hiring a vendor for deliveries, etc. So, on this note, the video comes to an end. I am done with all of my spreads. I am glad that I decided to do this theme in my journal. I want all of you to give it a try. So, if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe my channel. See you guys in my next video. Till then, stay tuned. Take care. Bye bye.